What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I want to talk to you today. I'll get right into it. Briefly, my name is William Bootsy Blandon. I talk a lot about holding companies, corporate credit, entrepreneurship, stuff like that. Check the links below every video. So I just want to talk to you today about you can make any business entity a holding company, and I don't think people understand that. It doesn't matter the tax designation necessarily. The only companies you really want to stay away from when it comes to holding companies are like those LP things, law firm type structures, you know. But I would just do a normal corporation, LLC, whether or not it takes the tax election of S corp or not. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It really doesn't as far as the ultimate setup for your holding company. The only thing I believe that should be the main purpose of the holding company is to help create some type of anonymity. But technically, you can make any local business, local corporation, S corp, LLC. You can make it a holding company, and you can have baby companies under it, and it'll give you some protection. But I like the anonymity. A lot of people want to put their holding companies in Florida because of no tax. I'm not as concerned about no tax as I consider about the anonymity part. I think that's more important to have your holding company where nobody knows that you actually own the holding company, and then have that entity own a local company to you. And then the local company, you're going to be on the articles as the president or manager. So you're going to be able to open the bank accounts and stuff, but it won't show you as the owner. It'll show your holding company as the owner of the baby company. So you can start with any entity in your state. It's just whether you do or you don't want the anonymity part. That's for you to decide. That's just my personal feelings that I put it in the state of Wyoming or Delaware or Nevada is to create that anonymity. So you actually don't even need to build up the corporate credit on the holding company. If you want to be completely, with as much anonymity where nobody knows it's you, wait till you form the operating company under the holding company, and you can start building the corporate credit on that, and then list yourself as president. It gives you a little bit more, because once you start building corporate credit, your name gets out there a little bit more as the owner, president, So if you really want to be safe, wait till you form your baby company under your holding company and start building the corporate credit on that. But truth be told, you can build corporate credit on all your entities. You can start with your holding company. First baby company, build corporate credit. Second baby company, build corporate credit. Third, and that just gives you more buying power to go out and do other things. But I would say build corporate credit on every entity if you can, but I would not put all my time and effort into building a crazy large amount of corporate credit on every single entity. But you do want to have some type of corporate credit on every entity, so later you can go back and add more to it, But I would not go crazy. I probably would hammer down on at least one company that you put the bulk and your focus on building corporate credit for. And I hope if I get in there with this Detegrity Black Table program, that will be the entity that I will just build up a crazy amount of corporate credit on top of what they're already going to do, because they're going to build the corporate credit. If you want to know more about Detegrity, my links are below. But on top of, we'll say they get me 1.5 million on a C corp, I would just wait out the 6 months. I would not go crazy spending the money. Let them get up to the 5 million that they promised they'll build 6 months from that. But I would continue building my own corporate credit because I know how to do this stuff. You know, working with them is just kind of a lazy way of getting some corporate credit built up where I don't have to focus on it. And then that's going to be like my bank. You know, I'm just afraid that they're going to raise the price. Right now it's 5,000 to get in that program, and they take 25% off the back end. They will get you 500K to 1.5 million. Um, Put aside half to just maintain your payments. They say a little bit less than half, and then use whatever they get you. Say they get you a million, use half of that million to go and invest in real estate, other businesses, stuff that you want to do. You wait 6 months. Remember, you got all this money set aside in credit to pay the payments, and they build that corporate credit up to 5 million. Check the videos on how they're able to do that. But truth be told, because I'm already in this game, I know how to build my own corporate credit up on my own entity. I can save a lot of money, but it won't get done on the level that they're going to get it done. It will take me so much time and effort to build up start fresh with a holding company and build up to 5 million. I could get there. I know steps to take to get there, but it's going to take me a lot longer. They're bypassing it by way of investors, stock investors, and stock buyers. You got to watch the video, but they have a way where they can, no PG, get you this corporate credit. Has nothing to do with your Social Security. It's how they prop up your stock to be worth 100 million. They're going to be able to get you 5 million at the end of 1 year. But it's pricey. $5,000 up front, 25% off the back end. You can get in my program for $3,000, and I can't guarantee you to get that much credit, but within time you can easily build 50K to 100,000 guaranteed. I can almost guarantee that, because it's just steps you got to take. And this is no PG we're talking about, just taking the right steps. You could build this kind of corporate credit up without guaranteeing. And you guys got to be careful too, because I got scammed by Dean Cole Financial. I talk about that on the channel. I did a video about it. I got scammed, and I actually know what I'm doing. So you got to be careful with a lot of these programs people offer. I don't push my stuff on anybody because I don't want to come off scammy like Dean Cole did. Even if I get big and let's say Integrity gets my corporation to $5 million, I'll probably definitely do up a nice channel then. But I will not be on here trying to scam people, over promising stuff, quoting the Bible. Check him out, Dean Cole Financial, scammer. Do not work with him. He's over in DR, so once he gets your money, you can't go after him to get it. But out of that whole mess I dealt with getting scammed by him, I still walked away with a holding company intact, and I still was able to begin steps on my own to build a corporate credit. The only thing he scammed me out of, he didn't actually build up the corporate credit as promised, but the entity that was set up, I just feel like I got scammed, because I know with my contacts now, I can get a entity set up professionally by a real lawyer, real law firm, for $750 now, because I've learned after the Dean Cole scam, I went to work, started doing my research, started getting the right connections. So that's how I'm able to market to you guys, because if you work with me, you'll be working, say I made the mistakes, but I'm stopping you guys from making the mistakes. That's what all life in business is about, in my opinion. Make mistakes, learn from your mistakes. That's life, that's business. But because you're watching me, you might save yourself from making a lot of mistakes that I already have. That's the only thing I can offer you. I'm not a financial advisor, or a professional, lawyer, accountant. I'm just a regular entrepreneur coming to you, giving you this knowledge so you don't go out and make the same mistakes I did in the past. And hopefully you come out of this smarter, richer, happier. That's what I'm here for. That's all I'm trying to do on this channel. Definitely check the links, guys. A lot of you, I know you're watching this on TV or whatever, but take the time to get on your laptop or phone, check the links below. Some good information below each video. My holding company course, yes, I'm going to talk about it in every video because I'm trying to get this money. We're in a pandemic and I'm trying to build my economy. So yes, we're going to talk about the course. Links below. Holding company course. It's just going to give you a basic overview of how you're going to structure this stuff and whether or not you want to work one-on-one with me. That's all it's going to do. It's a low introduction price. The price is going to go up as I add more content on the channel, as well as when I add stuff on the course. Obviously, the price is going to go up. The people already in obviously don't pay again. So you will benefit from me adding going forward and continue to add on to the course or add courses to the holding company course. So links below for that. Ztegrity, if you want more information on Ztegrity, definitely check the links below for them. Good company, black owned, believe it or not. And I don't like to work with a lot of black owned companies because I feel like they're a little bit unprofessional. But Troy Mason and Ztegrity have done probably the only company that I've really made any money outside of doing my own sales. Ztegrity is the only other company that I made any real money with. So check them out. Links below. I want to thank you guys for taking the time to listen to me rant about holding companies, corporate credit. We're going to be talking about more. Oh, I didn't tell you guys. I got the email last night for my first round, PPP. I got the documents. They finally give me an email where you got a DocuSign, you know how much you're getting. So the PPP money is coming. I'm not going to tell you how much. But if I get that and the EIDL grant, which is supposed to be $9,000 balance, we back in the game, guys. I'm not going to tell you how much my PPP is, but it's the first round PPP. So I got an opportunity to get the second one in. You got to get your PPP in before the 31st, but they're talking about extending that date already. So if you haven't applied for the PPP yet, gig workers can apply now. It's going off your gross revenue. You definitely want to do that. I don't know how you guys don't stay up on this stuff. I watch Meet Kevin. I watch all these guys so I can stay up on this stuff, so I can stay ahead of the game, because use this government money to build your holding company. Get as much of this government money as possible to build your holding company. I built my holding company for free, even though Dean Cole scammed me for some money. You know, when I put in all my funds into my holding company in Navy Federal, you know, I still used the government money to do all this stuff. I kind of didn't even waste my own money because the government that I spent on, the money that I spent on Dean Cole financials was government funding. I didn't come out of my own pocket, guys. So even though I got scammed, it was money that I basically got for free. They're talking about extending the EIDL loan money. They're talking about possibly giving us some more EIDL money. Not the grant. They're talking about giving us, the grant, they're talking about giving us another 5. But the loan, they're talking about because they only gave us 6 months working capital, they're talking about they might go back and give us a whole year worth of working capital. So they'll add that on to whatever you already got in the same portal. Yeah, my job to you guys is, this is all I do, is sell my holding company and go after this government funding. I don't see myself going back to work anytime soon. I'm going to take this government money, obviously boost my social media presence on my media channel that I'm trying to build out. I'm focusing on funding, selling you guys some more courses, and that's it. I'm no longer driving for Uber and Lyft. There's so much government funding out here. You got to find it, you got to look for it, and you got to set up a holding company. Because even though you're kind of late to get a lot of the government funding based on your holding company, it's going to come in handy later, guys, once you build the corporate credit on it. If you already got an operating company right now and you're applying for some of this money, take this money and put it into a good holding company with anonymity. You know, if you want to talk to me about what structure you should do, how we should do it, my info's below. Let's get this, guys. Let's just get this going. Let's use the government money to build out a ironclad holding company that's going to help our families for the rest of our lives. That's what I'm doing. Whether you coming with me or not is up to you. I'll catch you guys next time. Subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you next time.